Job. One job and she got fired already. What's up, everybody?
Okay,
welcome into Just a Guy and a Girl y Las Aventuras de Javier. Uh, for the bilingual challenged people, that's Javier's Adventures. So we are on the job. We are cooking on the road, and we have a special guest. We got Mamacita's Kitchen.
Yes.
Right? We got Helen with us here today. So we're actually going to be learning. Our stream is going to be a little bit different. For those of you, we've mentioned it, or I've mentioned it, she cooks amazingly. Every dish that we've tried has been like amazing. So we asked if we could learn the Chile Verde recipe. So that's what we're going to bring to you guys today. So thank you guys for joining. And first of all,
trying to steal her recipe.
I know, right? Yeah.
I share all the time.
Yeah. So, but I am going to be learning today. So Helen is going to learn me how to make the Chile Verde. But first things first, like any good cooking thing, we need a good little drink first to start off. Cheers.
Salud.
Salud, guys.
Be careful, Helen's got some real vibes there.
I know, huh? So we're gonna start off. Well, okay, so walk me through. What are we?
Wait a minute, you're missing something.
Oh yeah, actually.
Not that I don't.
So you guys see I'm wearing my Donald apron. So I mean, I know you have your lovely apron right now. This was we were supposed to do a giveaway. I actually thought about keeping it, but
What?
you got.
Oh my gosh, let me put it on.
We got.
I want to put it on.
Little Mickey. You got.
Yeah, as long as I don't break a nail, Javi. As long
I
as
know.
I don't break a nail.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I got to put it on.
Again, thank you everybody for joining. What's up, Odalis, Deborah, all the mods? Thank you, co-drummer, Aisha, Junior's watching, Israel, hola, buenas tardes. Lenny Fierro, Gummy Bear, Making Memories. Welcome in, everybody. Doom, Flashies.
Love it. All right, let me see.
Wait, I think I had the strap. Oh, there we go.
I mean, I'm kind of 6 feet tall. So, Drina, can you help me? I don't know how this goes.
Okay.
Oh, because it, let me see. So you can loosen. I think it goes through the front.
Come here, mommy.
Oh, yeah.
Come here with your little self.
I need a stool. Hold on. A stool.
I know. I forgot how short I was. I had the camera set up, and then I remembered I had to rearrange all the camera.
Yeah, it's even as it can get, mommy. Those a little tighter.
You know what? Let me tell you something. So many aprons have short strings.
Yeah.
I love these. They're nice and tall. Okay.
You could actually run it through the front.
You could actually tie it in the front.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so cute.
Yeah, that one's slightly different than this one, the back.
Yeah, I like the way the back goes. So it's kind of like overalls.
It's cute. Fashion statement.
Let's turn around so they can see the back. Oh, look. See? It's crisscross. It's got little like. Oh, that's cute.
That's super cool. I'm just realizing it.
Go.
All right. Doom says, everyone take notes. Yes, take notes from me, guys. Again, everybody, thank you. Rachel Rodriguez, thank you. Thank you for joining. All right. So,
by the way, we're at Jarina's house.
yes, again, thank you to Jarina and Julian for allowing us to come. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, this is Julian's mom that's helping us today or helping me learn. So, again, I'm the student. You can.
All right, let's go. So, that's the camera.
Yeah.
There's so many cameras here, guys. I'm like, whoa, I'm using one camera on a little try thingy, and that's it. So I feel all fancy here. We've got angles. I'm all, how do I look? Okay.
You did good.
All right, good.
Great.
Got skinny lens on?
Yes.
All right, that's all that's most
Doesn't
important.
help over here.
All right, so this recipe is a recipe that I learned from my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, and
Okay.
yeah, a lot of my cooking skills and everything I learned from them,
Okay.
and I learned how to be a wife and a mom
Nice.
to be able to feed my family through them. So
That's beautiful.
it's very simple. It's not complex. It's easy, and I always get so many compliments on it. So let's go. We're gonna start off with tomatillo and serrano jalapeno or regular jalapeno, depending on your spice limit. So we already rinsed and peeled them. We have about a pound and a half of tomatillo.
Yeah, you get them like, usually you find them like this. You can find them peeled. Sometimes they're a little bit pricier. You just got to take the little husk off and make sure you rinse them out because they got a lot of dirt.
Yeah, they got dirt and stuff because they're from the ground. And so we're gonna first put these to boil. And when you put these to boil, you're not gonna really put them too long because you just want the tomatillo to get like a darker color. So that instead of it being this bright color, you just want them to turn to that darker green color. Because if you let them boil too much, then they dissipate and then you don't have nothing left.
Yeah, and they
So
get bitter if you cook them too
yeah,
long.
so you just want to make sure you're just for a little bit. So I got some water boiling, and we're gonna go ahead and put this in.
One job, lady.
One job. No, look at her. So I want to kind of throw my jalapeno in first because I really want them to cook down before the tomatillo. So I'm putting those in first, and then we're gonna go ahead and put.
Probably from this angle.
Oh, look at see, rinse off good, and I didn't rinse that one good.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sounds a little bit more to your right.
From this angle. When we're here, because the camera's there.
Oh, I'm blocking. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. And then I forgot, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a half of an onion in there with it as well. Want to put that in? Oops, sorry. I'm throwing that at you. Throwing it at you. And once you get that going, you just put in your head 5 minutes. But I like to let Alexa know. So Alexa, can you set timer for 5 minutes?
We fancy over here.
Is she not on? Alexa,
Here, hold on.
can you put timer for 5 minutes? Good afternoon, Helen. 5 minutes. Should he know here in this house?
Wow, Alexis.
So Javi and I are going to go ahead and share the responsibility of doing the garnet. At this point, we're going to go ahead and I like to do them kind of a little medium size because they shrink,
Right.
and I don't like really small pieces. So if you want to start grabbing, and then if there's a little bit of cebito, it's all right. But if you see a big chunk, nobody wants to eat
Right.
big old pieces of several. So go ahead and take that off. So we are going to cut our carne.
See how big your chunks are.
And I'm gonna go about this, about an inch big. And the importance, guys, of good knives is like up there. I've been at people's houses where I go to like, and I'll start helping them, and I'll be like, "Oh my God, how do you guys cook?" Always sharpen your knives. They don't even have to be fancy knives. Just make sure you sharpen them because it's horrible to cook with dull knives.
Yeah, the most dangerous knife is a dull knife. I've cut myself using somebody's dull knife. I was cutting onion, and it slipped, and it sliced a little piece of my finger.
Yeah, because you're trying so much harder to cut that you could have accidents happen. So after we get all this cut up, we'll take it to the skillet and we'll show you where the magic happens.
What cut of carne is it? So this one is a pork cushion, but really any this will work with any type of pork meat. If you want to do it with ribs, like the little pork ribs, those are really good. The bone I feel like adds a lot of extra flavor too.
How do you say it? The chili castillo?
Uh,
It's in Spanish. I don't know a lot of Spanish, so I'm trying to go to you, but I know it's the castillos.
costillas in Chile.
Yeah,
Chile de costillas.
con chile verde.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
So
my God, we love those.
they'll sell them already cut for you if you want. But this one is pork cushion. Just so you know, so we got this is I think just shy of a little bit over 7 pounds of meat. Um, for the serranos, we got a pound, but I don't know if we're gonna use them all. With the serrano, it really depends how spicy they are.
Yeah, I know that I just put a few to boil because I know it's gonna probably be just the right amount. Sometimes it really depends. Now, if you use jalapeno, then you probably could use a whole pound because sometimes you don't get any spice with them, and then you got to add other stuff to it. But serrano are a little more picoso, so you have to be a little bit more careful. Because I don't know about you, but I really don't care eating food that's super spicy. I like spice,
I,
but I don't like to be so spicy where I'm sweating. You know what I
or you're
mean?
not enjoying
Yeah, I can't
the
do that.
flavors anymore.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Guest? Carol H. Doom says, cut myself twice in the kitchen, both times with an avocado.
Friend, be careful.
Was that taking off the pit? So you said you got a lot of your recipes from your.
Mi suegra and my sister-in-law.
Mhm.
Yeah, I married young. I was 20 when I got married. And I grew up in a home. My mom cooked a lot, but I learned a lot of like my, how can I say it? My wife and family values
Mhm.
from, I mean, my mother-in-law would be up at 3 o'clock in the morning making lunch for my husband and my father-in-law. And I mean, I never did that, but she did. And but I learned that
Did you hear,
be-
Celeste?
before like when they got home from work, there should be food waiting, and ready. Not necessarily he didn't have to be served, down, but she always had like a salad, and then so then when they were eating their salad or their soup or the caldo or something, she would be serving their plate, and she would have beans, rice, the carne, whatever it is, and then tortillas, warming the tortillas, and I would be like, gosh, I never grew up like that. So I wanted to not be exactly like that, but I wanted to make sure that I had a full meal for my husband.
Right.
So yeah, they always cook like, such great flavors, and chicken, pork, ground beef. Like her tacos were bomb tacos. She always did them with the little papitas in them, and there goes our timer. Let me check these real quick. You could see they're starting to brown, but they're not really all the way because these are a little bit bigger. Alexa, turn off. So I'm gonna let these go for another 5 minutes because I could feel they're still firm. I want them to be soft, but I don't want them to explode and then be nothing. So I just kind of turn them over, and
So again, your time might vary depending on how much, how hot your water was already, if it was boiling.
yes,
So don't go by the exact 5 minutes.
you have to
Yeah.
kind of look and get an eye on it. And not only that, but I'm used to cooking on a commercial stove, so then my stove's a little bit hotter, so then it cooks a little faster. So I have to always
Yeah, kind of adjust
regulate
on there.
it,
Yeah.
and when I come to other people's houses and stuff.
So did you, when you learned these recipes, were they like actual measured recipes or,
Never,
right?
never measured, never measured. I used to ask my aunt because my sister, my mother-in-law, has I believe she had 6 sisters, and one of them, there's always a cook, right, in the family. I'm the
Mhm.
cook in my family. And my aunt, which is my husband's aunt, coincidentally, her name was Helen too.
Oh, really?
Crazy. But she was the cook, and I would ask her, Auntie Mingy, because we called her Mingy. And I don't know why they call her that, but I say, Auntie Mingy, how do you make this? Or her, ay, mija, I just throw a little bit of this and a
Oh, I
little bit of
know.
that. And I would be like, "Ugh, that's not helping. Like, I need recipe, like measurements, and so then you would just know that she threw a little bit of this. So then I just went ahead and I tried it.
And you
And
kind of, I think you get a feel for
yeah, and
after a
if you
while.
cook, if you even get in the kitchen, you get an idea of like what you need to be using and stuff like that. So
Yeah, because it's the same thing when I ask my mom for a recipe. She tells me, "Oh, you put, un puñito of this." I'm like, "Well, how much is that?" You know?
yeah, yeah. And I would just be like, I hate to throw the sebo away because I love to throw it in the air fryer and make little chicharron. Ugh.
Oh, Oh, that's a good
But
idea.
that's a good, you know, I mean, there's always somewhere for
Yes.
things to not be wasted. I grew up poor, so you always use everything.
Right.
But we're not going to use that today. So now we're going to take the garnet over here.
All right, you want to switch?
I'm trying not to block the camera. Let me see. I always get messed up on which one to do it with. Okay, that's not it. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna first I'm gonna rinse my hands real quick.
This is a big pot too. That's a nice one.
Yeah, I guess that's a Paris Hilton pan.
What?
Yeah, Paris Hilton got pans.
Wow.
Did we know this? No, right? Right? She's gonna do the Kendall Jenner cut. You know, Kendall Jenner cut, or what was it? Wasn't it Kendall who couldn't cut because she went backwards or opposite? That's the way I see Paris Hilton because I know she got cooks. All right, Javi, you want to do
Okay.
this? I'm gonna
Yes.
let you get the roll. Go ahead and throw a couple of rounds of oil till you get the bottom a little coated. Perfect. Okay, then we're gonna slowly add the garnet in there. Just grab it with your hands, like we would do if we were at home, right?
I know.
It's not a hard recipe, guys. It's so easy. And when I teach people, when I did it on my lives on my cooking page during COVID, I people would be like, "Oh my God, I always thought it was so much harder," and it's really not. Go ahead and throw it all in. Yeah, throw it all in. All right. Now we're gonna brown it a little bit. And when we're browning it, we're gonna add a little bit of seasonings. I'm gonna reach over here while Javi's stirring. And I never like to use when you do it, guys, use the one with the little holes in it. Oh yeah, go ahead and turn that off now, Javi. Yeah, that looks about right. So I'm just gonna throw for this amount, I'm gonna do about 4 tablespoons of cominos, cumin.
Cumin, ground cumin, guys. I love cumin.
I love it too. Oh my gosh.
I put it pretty much on everything.
We have some onion powder. I'm gonna do about 2-3 tablespoons of onion powder. Same thing with our garlic powder. And like I always say, if you don't have all this at home, make it your own, guys. My motto is make it your own. You don't have to go exactly to a T on a recipe. I mean, it's good to do that, but if you can't and you're missing one thing, it's not the end of the world. Just do it.
This is what I say because when people ask me for a recipe, it's like, well, you know, every time I make it is based on what I have on hand.
Yes.
So I may not have garlic powder today, so I'll use something else.
Yes. Make it and just make it happen, make it work, and eat some yummy food because everything's still going to taste good even if you're missing a thing or two. As long as you got the garnet, and I'm not going to lie, you should carry this all the time.
So, yeah.
This is the staple in every home.
Over here.
Yeah, that's the staple.
Yeah.
If you got
like
this,
mandatory.
If you got this, you can make anything. This is this is it. Where are you guys? Yeah, there you go.
A little bit.
Whoa.
There we go. Yeah.
Come down just a little tiny so I can see both. Right there. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
So the Nord chicken seasoning you have to be careful with because if you put too much, you could ruin a dish. But it's definitely gonna make a dish delicioso. So always try to kind of have it on hand. It's only like $5 at Sam's Club, and it's always on sale somewhere. And if you just get the small little jar, you can get them at the 99-cent store. So try to have something on stock because it's really universal.
Yeah, use it for everything.
All right, so now we got all that mixed up. I'm gonna go ahead, and this is so important because this is what's gonna really make it nice and creamy. And there's different ways of doing it. I think that I like it best when I'm cooking it like this. So I'm just going to sprinkle in a couple tablespoons of flour.
This is what I don't add.
Okay, I'm going to go right here. And then we're just going to mix it all up.
This is your secret recipe.
Yep.
Your secret ingredient.
Yep.
Flour.
And this is what's going to make it nice and thick. And it's just going to give it a whole, it's going to make that sauce nice and full and just bring it all together. You don't have to use a lot. I know a lot of people, and I have myself. I also have blended it when I blend my chili.
You can
But
throw it
I
into
like
there.
now you just do that and just let it cook down. And while we're letting that cook down a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and blend the chili.
Cool.
So I'm gonna grab, yeah, in here. There's some pot holders. In that one,
And this one?
yeah, or towels, whatever.
Ooh,
Let me
lucky.
see.
Lucky.
Right,
This is your
the
window.
Mickey. My daughter-in-law's a Mickey enthusiast too. You want to bring it over there?
Yeah. The switch. Oh, empty. One job, cameraman. You're over here distracted.
Sorry, I was looking at the other little chef over there. Wondering what she was doing. Little Chef Remy.
All right. So we're just gonna put everything inside the blender.
Let's see, and we're gonna see if the chiles are spicy.
Oh my gosh. That is the true way to testing them though.
They're a little spicy.
Are they? All right.
No.
So I think I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. All right, I'll keep a few out because we have a couple of babies here that don't like spiciness.
Well, and no, but the cool thing is the cool thing about just boiling the serranos is you can start blending your tomatillos, and if you taste it and it's not spicy, you can just
Yeah,
throw
I
some
kind
back
of
in
just
there.
do it and then it's like a mystery. So
Yeah, because you never
sorry.
know with chiles.
Yeah, yeah.
That was spicy.
So I'm gonna go. Since this is a big pot, I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons. Okay, we're gonna start with that. After we blend that, we'll taste it.
Guys, this is like the Mexican MSG.
Yes, for reals. So it's gonna get a little loud. Let me blend this real quick. I don't like blending it too much because I like it to be a little chunky. I don't like to be like a straight puree. So I like it to have a little bit of a texture still with my different with my tomatillo and jalapeno.
Carol says, Javier's a true Mexican. Yeah, pero ya me enchilé, man. That thing was hot.
Oh, it's a little spicy, ma. It's a little picoso.
It's okay. It'll cook
You want
down
to taste
with
it from the same spoon? Just do it on this side. I did it on the one side. You do it on that side.
My mouth is burning from the chile.
Oh my god, he's a baby.
No, my
I'm
mouth
just
is
kidding.
burning from
Oh,
that
from that
chile.
one. Oh, you can't even taste it. It's so good. You want to taste a little bit?
It's good though.
Right.
The flavor's good.
Oh my god, it's really it's a little picoso, so but it has really good flavor. Yeah, a little bit, not too much. A little bit, baby.
Oh yeah.
She needs water. She's like, where's the milk? Where's the milk?
Where-
I think you're right. I think with
Once you mix it in with the meat, I think that it kind of mellows out a little bit. So I think it's gonna be perfect.
it tastes really good actually.
Yeah,
It's good.
Good amount of spice. I think for my tolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that because we already added so much seasoning to the meat, that only adding the chicken seasoning to this is going to be enough. And this is the way I always do it, and it always tastes really good because you already seasoned your meat with everything else. So
the flavor is really good.
it's on point. I'm really telling you.
You know, I like that you season the meat because I do that too. I like to season along the way.
Yes, layers.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't do that. And then
like even this, I think a lot of people don't do the browning of the meat sometimes.
Yeah.
And
it's pork. You want to make sure it's cooked all the way. A lot of people will boil it, but then you don't have the flavors different. The flavor, you're taking a lot of the flavor
Right.
out. So I think that by doing it like this, it just tastes better. And this is the way my mother-in-law did it, and this is the way my husband enjoys it because he likes it. He actually likes it to be fried a little bit more,
Yes.
to where it has a little bit of like a bite to it,
Right.
you know, and it's not so tender. But after 35 years, he ain't got no choice. This is the way he's going to eat it.
where it's almost like borderline carnitas, where you're
Yes, yes. My mother-in-law she would put a lot of oil, fry it, and she wouldn't add the flour. I started doing the flour myself.
Yeah, my mom, she does a lot of oil.
Yeah, and they like it's just old school, it's old school. So now that we got it browned and you don't see a lot of pink in the meat no more, this is why you do the chile first, because you want to be able to at this point go ahead and throw that in, and then now we're going to let it simmer. So if you want to bring that over, friend, and just throw it in, you could throw all of it in there. And then you see it's kind of like thick already, right? Well, we added that flour because we want it to be a little thicker. And then we're just going to mix. Frank, can you put a little bit of water in that and then just kind of swish it around and bring it back? So now we're just going to mix that all together.
More?
No, that's fine. Perfect. And now we're going to put once we get it all mixed in there, make sure all the meat is coated with the green chile. We're going to let it simmer. We're going to reduce the heat once it starts boiling a little bit. And we're going to put the top on it. And every, 10 minutes or so, you want to kind of check it. And you want to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom because it is thickening. So you want to just keep stirring it. I'm just making sure that it's really incorporated really well. Make sure the meat is down a little bit. And now we're going to put that top on. And it's already starting to boil. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce the heat to like a medium high heat. You don't want it so low where it's going to take 5 hours to cook. But you want to make sure that it's not too high to where it's getting too thick and sticking at the bottom. And then it's just, you're going to burn. You have a chance of burning it. So you want to just kind of have it on a medium high heat. So that way you'll get a nice simmer. 20 to, I would say 30 minutes. 30 minutes simmer, check it, see how tender it is, and cut a piece open, and usually 30 minutes is good for me. If you have to go a little longer, 40 minutes, you're good.
That's always the best thing about cooking is that you get to try the food. And
yes, taste tester. Taste tester.
I'm gonna switch over. All right, let me wash this stuff really quick.
You want to taste it, Mommy?
Hold on, guys. Let me just. Oh, you're showing that. Oh, you got a set?
She just bought that one.
My friend wanted one, so then she did at the store at night. Rot. I need to go find one. $29.99. $29.99 at Rot. There's 3 sizes. That's the biggest one. Oh, I love this. And it does not burn. It's a really good pot. And if it does burn, it comes right off. It's a great pot. If I can use that, no, I'm going to do it. Well, if not, I'm going to get all the rocks if I can find some. No, but usually all them here in town. I have that. I don't know what Javier's been cooking it for me from the pink pot, but
he's cooking. He's gonna make chili verde for you.
yeah, it's a pink pot.
You can see him.
The pink pot make something. It says, I would find the pink
Oh, I know.
But the pink pot is so pretty. I need one of those, like a whole set.
That's the one thing she never has a problem with me buying stuff like that. Tools,
oh my
cooking
gosh.
stuff.
My honey told me during COVID that I couldn't buy no more. And I was like, why? Like, there's never enough pans. And he goes, you got a million of them. So in my house, I have cabinets. But where we used to keep our table, where we used to eat, we have like a little nook area at the end of I have a long kitchen. And at the end, where it's like a bay window, I took the table out and I have the big 5-rack shelves. I have 3 of them. Oh no, I have Oyas and stuff on this side. Okay. And then in the middle, I have all my Starbucks cups, all my Disney cups. Then I have like my glassware and stuff and my appliances. My Instapots, my air fryers. What do I have, Gina? I got everything. Because during COVID, well, my Yeah, I got bullets like crazy because people started giving them to me. So I was like, oh, thank you. And then on this side, I have the microwave, and then I have my like my big cans and stuff, my saran wraps, foils, cookbooks, steamers, all that. I have so much crap. And then that's that. And then you walk just 2 feet away against that wall, I have another little rack, and then I have other stuff like my emulsion thingy. I have a big commercial one, so I have that. My big barbecue, my big spoons that you mix your big oil in your big oyas, your big ladles, all that. Yeah, I have too much stuff.
So
Yeah.
So why not continue? Oh, I'll let Javier because I can't. I'm not on my.
Because when I started it during COVID, I didn't work. I'm a hairstylist.
Okay.
So I didn't work. I stood home because my baby girl had just had surgery. We didn't know about COVID.
Yeah.
And they used to say, people be careful, blah, blah. I wasn't taking that chance of, going into a salon with windows, closed, with curtains closed and everything. I didn't want a chance anything for her. So I was bored. So all we were doing was eating, and I was getting fatter and fatter. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to do something. And I go, I always wanted to do cooking, live cooking. I didn't know if I would be shy, but I know that I was never shy. I've never been shy. Right. So I was all like the first one. I remember we were like getting ready, and it was like a big production, a whole 2 hours before we were getting everything ready. And when I got on there, I'm like, hi friends. And then my friends were actually on there, and everybody was at home. So we had a good response, and it just became natural. Well, then when everything ended and I went back to work, I was tired. Yeah. And I tried for a little bit to continue, but it was just too much. It was too much. I couldn't do it no more. So every now and then I do
Well,
it.
you still post every now because I saw
Yeah,
your
yeah.
sourdough
Okay,
croissant.
well now I'm trying to do. I'm all late to the game, but now I'm trying to do TikTok and as a matter of fact, I went in. I had a. I went in. I know, but I don't know how to. Like I feel like I'm 55, so it's like I feel like they say I'm a dinosaur. You started too late, or so okay.
We just started, and I mean,
I'm 50.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
just turned 50.
I went to get a procedure done, and then the lady, my nurse, was asking me how I get these burns, and I go, oh my God, it's my sourdough journey because I got burns all over. And this young girl was on the side of me. She goes, oh my God, that was so COVID. And I looked at her and I go, well, guess what? I go, this old lady right here is doing sourdough. So that's my big thing right now, sourdough. Matter of fact,
How was it?
I
Oh,
brought
did
you
you?
guys some.
The one that you just
Yes,
made?
I just made one this morning,
Oh,
and I brought you guys some to take home.
I love bread.
Okay,
I
so
love bread.
the new one right there, that's the new one. That's the one I just made this morning.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
let me show you. I already
Wow, that looks
cutted
like you
it.
just got it at the
Yeah,
store.
look at it. Feel how nice and soft. This is what I made you to take home. I made you last night. I made you the sourdough chocolate
Oh,
chip.
Oh.
You
I
could
didn't, I
open it and
didn't,
actually take a bite.
I didn't know that was a
Yeah.
thing.
Look at her bread bag. That is.
And then I have my bread bag because this is the bread bag is it's what I found out it's has beeswax in it. So say you have this stored, you have bread stored in home. When you have inclusions, you should be storing it in the fridge. So
What
that
are
way it doesn't
inclusions?
get moldy. Inclusions are like adding chocolate chips or
Oh, okay,
jalapeno
okay, okay.
cheddar or stuff like
Anything
that.
that's not just a
Yeah,
plain
matter of
bread.
fact, somebody said, "Can we get your sourdough lingo? We don't understand it." You can. So
Well,
I
that's
forget.
I'm
I forget.
learning today.
Okay, so this is the chocolate chip one that I did. I just threw it in here so that way it'd be nice and soft. But you can see the chocolate was melted. Let me get a little. I'm gonna bring my bread out so I can show you. But right now, that's what I'm all into. And I wish that I'm trying to get 1,000 followers. I only got 535
On what?
on TikTok.
On TikTok.
And then I
Guys, if you're on,
use
is it the same? Mamacita.
Mamacita 909.
Mamacita 909. If one of the mods could drop the link.
Look it up.
This is my nice
TikTok.
butter croissant.
That's the one I just saw the recipe.
Yes, this is the viral one that everybody's making, and what it is it's including when you're doing your stretch and folds in the process of making your bread, you have to do folds. You're adding real butter, not the margarine. You're putting real butter, so it's it's pricey, but
Yeah.
why not, right? So this is it.
Especially, I mean, if it's
Feel
for
how
you.
soft that is. It's so, but there's nothing like eating bread right out of the oven. It's so
Oh, that
soft.
smells so good.
Smells so good. But these are my breads. Of course, I tasted them last night. because I, the
Quality
bigger piece
control.
missing.
Quality control.
But yeah, I'm so addicted to that. I mean, I didn't stop cooking. I just didn't have time to continue doing it all the time, every week or every day. And then not only that, but then my husband's in his cornhole season, so we
So
do baggers and
that's the other thing, as you don't know, her and her husband, they have a whole cornhole community
yes,
event, right?
competitive cornhole.
Yeah, competitive cornhole. We keep saying we're gonna try to make it out to one to
We live
see.
so far from each other.
That's the thing. It's a little bit
Where
of
are
a
you guys from?
distance.
What city?
Santa Fe Springs, close to
Okay,
Whittier.
so when we're out in La Puente or in
Oh yeah, you
Urbandale
gotta
and
let us
stuff,
know.
we'll have to get
Yeah,
together and have you guys come out to our
yeah,
friends'
just to
little
check it out and
places.
be.
Yeah, because we go everywhere. Half
But
eggs will travel.
okay, is that yeah?
That's our thing.
It's competitive. You can bet, but they structure it so you can still, as a beginner, you still can go and
Different divisions.
right. There's different divisions.
Beginners, which is social, competitive, which is medium, you got the hang of it, and then advanced, which is you got the
Pro
hang of it,
level.
and then they have pro levels. We
Oh,
actually have a few pros that play with us.
okay.
They play ACL, American Cornhole League, and that it's awesome. There's
That's
different.
cool.
You don't have to be scared because we're always having somebody to teach you. Like in
There you go.
ours, yeah, in ours we have this guy named his name's Jerry. He's the older gentleman. We let him have control of the socials,
Okay.
so that way they're not intimidated. He kind of gives them, shows them the ropes, and
Yeah.
then you're addicted.
And what's the name of it again?
We're Purdue Beggars.
Bird.
We're out of San Bernardino, but we
Purdue
play in
Beggars.
Redlands. We play at Escape Brewery in Redlands. And every Wednesday, you can find us on Scoreholio. So if you want to try it out, come. You don't need any bags. We'll lend you some. We have loaners. Get the feel of it, guys.
There you go, guys. Check it out. Huh?
Yes, I'm gonna steer our Chile Verde real quick because I smell it. Smells so good, guys. I'm
What's
actually
up,
gonna
Haley?
turn it down. Turn it down to about a 3. Oh my gosh. How good does that smell?
Amazing. OMG.
Yeah.
So we are out of the, we're moving. We're moving along. All right.
Remember, guys, it will thicken up, as it starts to cook down and everything. So be patient.
Yes, and you have to let it cool a little bit so that way you get all the flavors, really. When it's too hot, it hasn't really settled. When you let it settle just a little bit, give it a good 10-15 minutes to rest. Boom.
I think all your meals you should give a little rest,
Like a
especially like steaks.
Yes.
You never want to cut into the steak right after you pull it off of the grill because
Yep.
you're losing all the juices.
Yeah. So anyway, the whole cooking thing, I still cook a lot. I just don't cook on live. I get a lot of requests. I'll get in my messages, hey, can you send me the recipe? Because Lent's here now.
Oh
And
yeah.
I have a really good fish taco recipe
Oh
with a
really?
bomb chipotle sauce to
She
go on
loves
top of it.
she loves fish
Oh
tacos.
my God, we'll have to do that next, friend.
Yeah.
And right? And since now that it's Lent, everybody wants that recipe so they can, and I did it. It's a beer batter recipe. And if you want, you go on my page and find it on Mamacita's Kitchen on Facebook. Scroll down and you'll find it somewhere down there. But
So again, guys, make sure you guys follow and support on TikTok, Facebook. Maybe down the line we'll go to YouTube.
yes, I have a page. I have 9 subscribers.
Hey,
Mamacita 909.
Oh,
Mamacita's Kitchen.
Mamacita's Kitchen
Okay,
on
Mom,
YouTube.
get him to find it.
On the YouTubes.
On the
If you guys could
YouTube,
drop
on
the link.
And on TikTok. On the TikTokies.
And
Yeah.
so you do hair. Though.
Yes, I'm a hairstylist.
Okay, so you have your salon. Is it out here as well?
It's in East Highlands. It's called Serene Salon.
Serene
It just changed
Salon.
names. Formerly Surreal.
Okay.
I've been doing hair for over 30 years. We're out there. I ran a booth. I don't
Okay.
own a salon, but I ran a booth. I rent my little space,
Okay.
and I love it. I love the interaction with people. I love a different story every time somebody sits in my chair.
Right.
People say, don't you get bored doing the same thing over? It's not like I'm doing the same thing over and over because everybody's different.
Why is it that therapists and bartenders are people that people open up to?
I think because Well, in those cases, because they're drunk. But
Oh, the bartender.
so they're like, my life, this and
That's
this and
true.
this. In my case, I think because we're not just friends. We actually become, you know, we have a relationship, and people feel comfortable. And I hear their stories, they hear mine. They say, don't share, don't share. You're like, oh my God, girl, don't feel that. I got the same crap going
Right?
on. You know what I mean? You just feel comfortable, you know? And it's just, I love my clients. I love them.
And they stay loyal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking to my girlfriend the other day. Well, see, she's not even my client. We were talking about, oh, how long have we? She's since 2007.
Wow.
And I was like, shut up. And she's younger than me. So it was like she was really young at that
Oh.
point. And I go, God dang, how old was I? And I go, oh, I was 32. I was a little baby, and she's like, oh my gosh, it seems crazy that it doesn't seem like that many years have went by.
Right.
And then I have clients 25 years, some that are close to the 30-year mark. And it's just like, oh my gosh, we've grown up together.
Right?
Like my clients, they're like, they're going to be, and they don't even look at, that's the thing. They're 67, 68. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm 55. I didn't realize we were that close in age, but we've been through it.
Yeah.
We went through it all, and babies being born, grandchildren, and even before I even had, they remember my kids when they were babies. My son that lives here, they'll tell us stories about. I remember when he used to walk from first grade over to the salon because it was just around the corner. But if you ask him, it was 5 miles, and he just walked just 2 blocks, going to the salon, wait for me to get off at that little time to be able to take him home or whatever.
Yeah.
And he would come all red cheeked, and they would go, "Ay, mijo." He was a little gordito at the time. He would walk,
Little huevito.
like he was dying, and they would, let me get him a soda. Ay, mira, look at him. He's all like he was dying or something. And they would go buy
Where's
him
Julie?
chips and sodas and, baby him. But they remember, and now they look and they see him married.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they're like, where did time go?
Yeah.
Where did time go? So it's like,
crazy. Yeah, I keep saying, the days seem like they take forever, but the years go by so quick.
yes,
It's
yes.
it's crazy how that happens. Let's see, anybody got any questions here? Caribbean said, yep, worked behind the chair for many years. True.
Girl, you know what I'm talking about.
What's up, City Web? Haley says, definitely will follow on TikTok. What was her user for TikTok again?
Mamacitas.
Mamacitas 909. If you guys could drop the.
Mamacita with an S.
Oh, yeah, Mamacita with an S.
Yeah, an S. And you'll see,
MAMAS.
you'll see my cute face on there. No, I'm just kidding.
You see the Sanderson sister pinned on top? That's
Yeah, and you see the Sanderson sisters are my Oogie Boogie. I was the Sanderson. What was that? What girl was? Yeah, I was Winnie. I did all my own makeup and everything.
That's cool.
And what's crazy is my teeth got stuck, and we didn't know how to get them off.
Oh, no. What did you What did you use?
We had to YouTube it. We had to Google. We had to do it. I said, we're gonna do these off. And then what did we had to? We had to put They had to put something. Oh, I had to gargle with hot water. As hot of water as could, so the glue would release.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I didn't know you couldn't put those things in when you have a cap.
Oh.
Also,
And I have a cap. And it
Oh.
stuck to the cap. It didn't stick to my regular teeth. It stuck to the cap.
Oh no.
Yeah. So here I am stuck with a big old Winnie teeth.
Oh.
But anyway, you'll see my Winnie, and then you'll see my nails because I'm a nail girl. These are my tools. Trump, I should be able to use these as tax write-offs. Can we add it?
Yes.
Right? You should.
Yes.
Yes, you
we need
can.
people to just get me in there. But yeah, follow me, guys. I just need 500 or 470 some more followers.
I mean, come on, guys. We can help. Clementine.
You got one new follower.
Clementine says, oh, my mom just made that butter croissant sourdough. It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh! Right out of the oven. Ugh.
Let me see. Let me taste.
Yeah, we gotta heat it up though. That's the one thing is.
Oh, this one needs to be.
Yeah, the microwave. We'll put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds, and ooh. You can't do it all though, because it'll ruin your whole thing. Or you know what? Leave yours. I'm gonna cut the one I brought. I don't want you to cut yours. That's for when you get home. We'll cut one of these.
Okay, if you insist.
He's all, say less, say less.
Well, it's funny. I don't know if Jarena told you. So last time we were here, I mentioned the story. Last time we were here for a party, Halloween party, she made the Chile Verde. Well, she made a bunch of stuff.
I made
Like,
chile colorado.
yeah,
and
there was all like a whole spread here. Everything was amazing. So anyway, I loved the Chile Verde.
Oh,
And
thank
so
you, friend.
when we were leaving, like I was this close to asking Jarena for leftovers, you know,
Friend, we had so much.
but but I got shy and I'm like,
Oh my
so I didn't
goodness.
say nothing. So here's the thing: we're starting to drive off, and I tell Celeste,
Things.
like, you know, I almost asked for a to-go bag, and Celeste tells me, "Oh, Jarena offered me some." I told her no. I was like, "What?"
Do you have any butter, ma'am?
Well, that's because from what I saw, I mean, I'm sure they probably had some more to refill the container, but what I had seen there was I didn't want to take
The whatever was the. We have a food insulator full of
Yeah.
food.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Jarena got the fancy
She got the
butter.
good butter.
Fancy butter over here. You get Kerrygold.
Oh my gosh.
Kerrygold.
When we bought the Mickey sourdough, I go, can I get more butter? Then they started limiting you. They didn't let you take it no more. And they were going, and I go, well, they must have saw me put it in my purse.
That's why you go into Plaza Inn and you go and grab it from there.
All right.
Follow for more.
Yeah, we get the great value from Walmart.
I get
No, I get this one. They have the one mixed with garlic, garlic butter. That's
Mm.
perfect for your steaks because you can just
I love the one from
slice it,
Aldi.
put it on there.
My husband's birthday, okay? Fancy.
Dale bread.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Thank you guys. I know it's a little bit different. What's up, Chris Pemberton? Welcome in, my friend.
Not the one.
I know. This isn't the bread knife.
No. The one you pulled out is the one that's broken.
Oh, is it me, huh?
Yeah.
That's why you had it in there, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Try that, guys. Okay, so this is that's the chocolate chip, and then the other one's the croissant. But let me find the knife. I don't. You know when it's not your house. I mean, I kind of know my daughter-in-law, but I don't.
Look at the steam on this. Where's the camera?
There's nothing like when you take the bread out of the oven and you get a piece right out of that. That is priceless right there. But warming it up, I like to put it in the toaster oven or the toaster and toast it. I double toast it because I like to. I like the
I
crunch.
like the crunch.
Yes.
Yeah. Like on this,
So
that's one of my favorite
like
things. The crunch
so
on sourdough.
feel the. It's like a croissant.
Yeah.
You know, if you feel it, that's
It looks like
the
a
butter. Just really a knife, man. Just a butter knife. Oh, hey. Here you go. Javi, put some butter on that, baby.
Oh, here's this one. This is better.
Oh, whichever.
Oh, fancy.
She
We
brought
got
the
actual
fancy
butter
china.
knife over here.
The fancy flatware.
Let me cut it. Let me just take a piece.
Did you guys find the YouTube one as well? Oh, I sent it on the YouTube one as well.
I know. That's just put the whole slab
I
on
know.
there.
I'm trying to like.
I'm gonna check our chili verde. Let me stir it while.
Oh yeah, I even forgot that I'm out here distracted by the bread. I forgot what we're here for.
What would you tell me?
One job.
Oh, guys, I can't wait.
Look, guys, I'm 28. We're 28.
Oh. Hello.
You got one job, Mama. Open your mouth and eat it.
Oh no, this is for me.
Oh shit! He didn't even make it for us, honey. Oh my god.
He didn't even offer it to me first. He's like,
Mm. Oh, they're really good.
It's good. Good.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, "Oh my god, I'll buy some from you." No, I'm not selling it. It's a lot of work. Okay, so I'm not into the whole 24-hour thing. I'll do the 8-hour sourdough and make same day because I do not have time to be doing all that.
So are you supposed to let it, or are there recipes that call for?
Yes, because you have to.
you put me a big slab of butter and you didn't spread mine all nice like yours.
It tastes better like that.
OMG.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Then you're gonna
god.
be
Mama,
criticizing the chef.
here.
Right, yes, like that's the one I need right there.
I don't do it. He's your husband. Mine would have already been stabbed. So the butter on the croissant one, when you do the stretch and folds, you're doing shredded frozen butter, and you're mixing that in your stretch and folds. And stretch and folds are when you're mixing the dough, and you have to do that every half hour for 3 to 4 times. So that's 2 hours right there, right? It's another 15, 20 minutes to actually mix or about 10 minutes to mix the actual flour and everything. After that, you let it sit out for 3 to 6 hours, and then after that you gotta shape it, put it in the fridge for another 12 to 16 hours.
Oh.
I omit that part.
Sure.
There you go, Mama. There's your bread.
Ah, thank you.
So it's a lot of work, but I'm addicted.
It's clumpy.
It's oh my.
He ate the one that where it melted, Mom. I saw it was nice and it was melting off, and it was
Still clumpy. It's not.
Oh, now you know how to put the camera on you. All of a sudden, you know how to operate this.
See, look at that. Taste it.
You know, it's crazy because it tastes like a croissant. You get both flavors. You get the butteriness of the croissant, and you get the flavor of the sourdough.
yes. Mm-hmm. Did you burn yourself? Okay. Too much
Oh.
butter?
Too big of a bite.
Too big of
There
a
we go.
bite.
What would you do?
Oh, now you can move.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You're right. You do get both the croissant and the sourdough flavor. Look, it has a 28.
That was like
I
how
think
long
that
ago? 30 years ago.
I think that my other one came out more flakier and more buttery because it was one loaf. But this time I did these two loaves together. So this actually has this is the breaded croissant one as well. And I think that when you do 2 loaves at a time, it doesn't evenly just distribute it. Just how you say it? Just
Yeah,
yeah,
distribute. Yeah.
that. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Mix it in. Whereas when you do one loaf at a time, you get the whole you get one whole cube in there.
Okay.
So I feel like this one didn't come out as well as the other one did. But it still tastes good.
So I'm gonna try the chocolate chip.
I actually have another one too. This is my jalapeno cheddar.
Oh my god, you're gonna like this.
So good. Toasted with some cafecino, you know how I say it? Coffee in the morning.
Cafecito.
Yeah, there you go. This is my jalapeno cheddar one. Can you guys see how pretty that looks?
That does look really
Look
nice.
at, and when it's toasted, the cheese is melted. Oh my God, it's so good. So I'm gonna give you half of this to
I
take
need to
home
learn how to
too.
make bread.
You know what? Okay, so I started my sourdough journey in like April of last year. Oh wait, April of last year. My house is so hot. I don't have central air. I only have like wall unit airs.
Uh-huh.
So my starter died. It got molded. So I said, forget it, because I was already on like 16 days of trying to get it to build. And then at Cornhole, we have a pizza guy that comes and makes pizzas. And I saw him post his starter. So then I was all like, oh my gosh, you have a starter? And he's all, yeah. Then so I gave him the whole, lowdown. And he's all, I'll bring you some on Wednesday. That was February 6th, February 7th. I was making bread.
Of this, so last month,
Yeah.
a month now.
And
So again, to us, I'll wash it right now. To us that don't know the lingo, what's the starter?
the starter is the base that you're going to be using to add to your flour. And all it is flour and water. But it's fermented, not fermented. What is it called? The bacteria
Is that the one
built
that
in
has the
it.
yeast?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, no, it doesn't have yeast in it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know all the technical things. I'm only a month in, Javi.
I got you. I got you.
But it's to build all the
So, but you use
bacteria
that.
and
You use that.
so you use that as the base to build your sourdough, and that's what makes the sourness to it.
So does that run out, or how to?
No, oh my gosh! So you can use the tiniest bit. Like the other day, I accidentally baked mine, and I tried to save whatever I could inside my little container because I forgot that my house is really cold in the winter and super hot in the summer. So I put it in the oven so it could be warm and grow and double in size.
And you turned it on.
Well, when I forgot I turned the oven on because I had bread that I wanted to bake. And all of a sudden I look and the thing got baked. So there's only a little bit of starter left. So I poured it out and I was able to save it.
This is where us Mexicans wouldn't have that issue because we always have stuff in there. So when you turn it on, you always got to check.
Right? No, you don't want to look at this oven.
Yeah.
I really wanted to come and I wanted to make you a fresh baked loaf today, but I knew that was gonna happen. So I was like, nah, I don't want to. I don't want to embarrass
us Mexicans, we always keep our pots in the oven and we keep our Christmas lights on.
All year long. Do you know how long it took for my son to get up there?
Sharina's the real one.
My son is 6'3", and
you guys know Julian.
He's a little chubby. But imagine him on the roof. I was like, dear Jesus, save him, let him be all right. He's scared to go up there.
Clementine says.
So it is indeed fermented. The process creates its own natural yeast.
Yeah.
You don't add any to the bread though. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's so
go.
you use just a little fraction of it.
No,
just a little.
So your measurements, I use the basic sourdough recipe. I use 100 grams of I do mine in grams. 100 grams of starter, 350 grams of warm water, and 500 grams of bread flour or unbleached all-purpose flour. 10 grams of pink Himalayan salt.
Okay.
You can use any salt, but that's what I use. And you mix that, you do your starter and your water first and your salt. People do it differently, so there's different ways of doing it. You mix it with your little Dutch mixer till you make it like a little milky.
You got to do the sound effect.
Yeah, you go. And then you got to add your flour, and then you mix that in with your little Dutch whisk, and then you mix it a little bit to where it's a shaggy consistency. Then you got to let that rest for 30 minutes to an hour. Then after you do that, then you got to go in your stretch and folds. I just stretch and folds the first round, and then the second and third, I do coil folds. It's a different technique to build the gluten in the flour, so that way you have a good, strong, pretty crumb. This is the crumb. I didn't know what that was. I go, are they looking for the crumbs? I thought they were looking for the crumb. Oh my God, did it leave a good crumb? And
so this is the crust on the outside?
No, the crumb is the inside, the holes, all the way it looks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you ever see some that have really big holes?
Yeah.
Something wasn't right. Right. Okay, they didn't, something, I forget what they call it. I'm only a month in, 2 months maybe. Yeah. So I'm still learning, but looks like this because it has a chocolate inclusion, so the chocolate's melted. But when you cut it to the side, it looks way different. I told Javi I was gonna give him. I already gave him some of this one, but if you cut it to the side, look at how much more prettier it looks, kind of. But then you see how pretty the little holes and all that. It's not really big. That's a good loaf. I think I did pretty well for just being a month in.
It's delicious.
And then this is my jalapeno cheddar, and you see the cheese melting. Don't worry about that. And put a little butter on it though, because butter got to go on it all. And then, Javi, believe it or not, throwing a little bit of sea salt over it, just a little sprinkle, or flaky salt they call it. Oh my God, it enhances the whole flavor. Somebody came over at a party and broke their microwave. We haven't found the culprit yet, but this keeps falling off. So that's what I'm picking up.
That wasn't me. You want to try that?
You weren't near the microwave that day, huh?
No.
Javi, did you put a timer?
Yeah, the 30 minutes just went off.
Okay, I'm gonna take a piece out, kind of see where our tenderness is. That's how you're gonna know when it's ready. Is it's gonna be tender or a little bit tender. I mean, I don't like it like where it's gonna break apart. I like to have a little bit of firmness to it.
Wow. I think it's really good.
You like that?
OMG.
I like the jalapeno.
It's serrano.
But serrano?
Yes.
It's funny because, guys, it's not spicy. I don't know what camera's on. It's not spicy, but you get the flavor of the chile.
Yes.
And then the cheese.
OMG.
That's really good.
So good.
Like if you like the sweetness, the chocolate chip one is amazing. But this one's really good.
Wow.
That is my all-time favorite. All right, Javi.
Food Tran, welcome in.
I'm gonna try it, guys.
Is that
10 more minutes.
another 10?
Yeah, you want to try it?
We'll put
It's quick, but maybe 10 more minutes.
it's gonna make it a little more tender.
Mm.
It's so good. It's my favorite one I have. She's been on my favorite tab. I can eat it so low.
Okay, because is this camera on right here? Yeah.
Yeah, just maybe to make it a little bit more tender.
I think that tasting it right now, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. So let me grab the salt. My daughter-in-law has her
Oh,
nicely organized. It's nice, more organized than mine. This is their salt shaker, guys. This is all I got. So I'm just gonna do a little bit.
well, now I know you need a salt shaker. I'm gonna bring you that little one from
She has Mickey Mouse ones, but let's have.
No, you remember from over there?
She has Mickey Mouse.
Salt and pepper.
OMG. That's a lying one.
She has her little tiny ones, but I can't be wasting time with all to be all where it's all.
Dorina's making sure everybody knows.
Look at their little baby ones. I need to pour out. I ain't got time to do like this.
They each serve a purpose. She got
Those are
kosher
on the
salt.
table ones.
She's got table salt. She got.
I did this one.
No, I did.
I know. I just went for the straight gusto. I wanted the the Cornhole size. All right.
Right now it's over there.
Now let me
Get some-
see. Okay, when you're cooking it
good.
and it's cooking down, you're gonna I noticed. Did you notice it's a little tart? The tomatillo will bring in a little bit of tartness sometimes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I like the tartness.
Yeah, I do too.
Well,
But it changed from when we first tasted the chile before we cooked it, right?
well, my tongue.
Oh yeah,
was
you're
burning,
burning.
so, yeah.
When we first tasted it, you didn't really taste that, but now that it's cooked,
Mhm.
you could taste it. Yeah, we needed that salt. Salt is perfect. No, don't.
Remember, guys, you can always like she mentioned. You use this, but you got to be careful with it.
And
You
I
can-
didn't add no more of that because that would have totally overpowered it.
Yeah. So you can always add salt, but you can't take it away, guys. So always be careful as it's finishing up. That's when you want to finalize it with the salt. We got a bread question.
Do you need to own a Dutch oven to make sourdough bread?
No, I do because I had one for years that I never used it, and I finally used it as of February. But you can actually put them in roasting pans or on a cookie sheet. You could put them straight in the oven without any Dutch oven, but they do work a lot better.
With the Dutch oven.
Yeah, and always put
Is
the
it
other
because of
day.
the ceramic? I guess the way that the heat probably
Yeah,
inside
it enclosed and
yeah.
it like I'm sorry, I'm a voice.
It's-
I'm a
no,
sound.
yeah.
It makes a little steam in there and it makes it real crispy and crunchy
Do you
and everything.
seal it with anything?
You put the top on.
Just the top.
Yeah, I put a little pieces. They say putting a few pieces of ice in there. When you seal it, the top on it, it creates steam and
Really?
it makes the crust better.
Interesting.
But you don't have to.
Shady Lady Pizza.
Shady Lady P says, "What is what is her YouTube channel called?"
Same, but
The same thing. So Mamacita's Kitchen, MAMASITAS Kitchen.
wait, was there a number after it or no?
909.
Well, the channel name is
Wait,
probably has yeah, cause like for me, Las Aventuras de Javier have Las Aventuras de Javier something something number, but just the channel name. Let me see if I can
It
find it.
does have something, and I don't know exactly what it is.
What do you?
My Instapot is not working. I have to switch it. Oh, why? What's it doing? It's not wanting to seal.
The channel name. It doesn't want to seal.
I'll look at it. Turn it off, and then I think the little thing might be off.
No, it's not. It's not.
Can I turn it off?
It does
Where's the?
something, and
I always forget how to use this. Oh, cancel.
Yeah, it's not wanting. This is not wanting to pop up. Oh, I think it was gonna pop up right now. No, no.
We'll just let the rest
See
of it
this
out.
one?
Oh, this is it
Okay.
right here.
That's my YouTube.
Okay.
My I'll get my other one too.
Not wanting to pop up.
So yeah, maybe that thing's messed up. Because I don't think it should fall off.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it.
Here, let me find it over here.
No, we got it here. I'm just gonna post.
Did you pin it? Is that what you did? You pinned it? Because my husband and I were just trying to figure out what it meant to pin. We're old.
So yeah, so you can go ahead. And now post. Now pin it
Let me pin it.
on ours.
All right, and then this is my
Mamacita
TikTok.
909.
Yeah.
So again, guys, on TikTok too, Mamacita 909.
Why is it shining? They had shared.
It might take a second.
Oh, did they? Okay. Oh, thank you, friends. I've been getting on my TikTok.
She posted it. Oh, wait, but you posted it on her phone.
I did. It won't come.
It's not gonna let the link because we don't let viewers post links.
I was trying. Okay. Type
Hold on.
hi. Type hi. Just say hi, and then I can click on your channel.
And that way we can share the link. So guys, we're just waiting. We're giving it another 10-ish minutes just to make sure.
There we go.
Okay, so now we can go to your channel and we can.
Thank you, friends.
We'll remove it. Click on it there because you put the comment on the screen.
Oh, how do I do that? Oh, I never realized I did that.
Click on the picture.
Oh, cool. Okay. So how do I go to the people?
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Note from here.
Oh, let me sit for my phone.
That's crazy, man.
When I took it top off, that little piece just popped right on.
Oh, the little
The one that's supposed to pop up. Not the big one.
I'll have to get you another one. I saw one. I saw one. Offer up.
Hold on, guys. We're trying to make sure.
You don't even use it that much.
The last time I used that, I don't even think I used it.
Rocio Esponda, welcome. Here it is.
Oh, Jude did it. Let me just pin Jude's.
Okay. Yeah, so now we pinned it to the top, so when people join, it'll be on there. So for those of you that may have just joined, the link that we just pinned is to Helen's YouTube channel. So if you guys can go subscribe. Also follow on Facebook. On your YouTube, do you have the links to Facebook? Do you know?
I don't know. No, because I only have 9 followers, so I didn't know how to do that.
Down the
You have
line,
to
you can.
help me, friends.
She has 9 followers. Let's give her lots of followers. Everybody who's in here, go really quick over there and subscribe.
So, Jude, are you able to do one big comment that has all the links on there, so that way we can pin that one? Sorry, Jude. Thank you.
Is that your mod?
That's one of our mods.
Oh. I'm gonna wrap you up some jalapeno and some
Then you finished that?
and some
Mom,
chocolate
I hate the piece you gave me.
Oh.
and butter croissant to take with your okay. So you have extra little bread right here
Okay.
with your name on it because we're gonna get cleaned up right here, so we can get ready for our Chile Verde.
Oh yeah, that's what we're here for. Not bread.
I know, right? Yeah. And believe it or not, guys, we're actually cooking corned beef and everything because tomorrow is actually St. Patrick's Day, but I'm Irish and Czechoslovakian and Mexican. So all my life, I've always celebrated St. Patrick's Day and did the whole corned beef and all that. And my kids have, with the, repeat of traditions, always have cooked it. So today, since it's on Monday, we're going to do it today. So we have that cooking too.
Oh, corned beef. Wait, so you're what? You're
Irish, Czechoslovakian, and Mexican.
Wow.
Yeah. My maiden name is Spingala.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then my mom married the white guys.
Yeah.
And then my mom was Garcia, but then I married Rodriguez. Yeah, but my height is actually from my dad's side. My dad was 6 foot. My grandfather was 6'3". They were from Albany, New York.
So not even from the European side.
No, yeah, right?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
from the, yeah. And my grandmother was 4'10".
Oh,
The only thing I
That's,
got from her was that wide hips. That was it.
that's funny.
Other than that, but we always celebrated that. So my kids have carried on the tradition in their own homes, and my daughter-in-law as well. And
That's
she
cool.
always makes sure to remember that.
Here from the computer.
You can. You gotta here. Do it on this one. On this one.
Trina, you guys show me your cake because I also bake too. I mean, bake.
You baked?
Yes. Did you see my honey's birthday? His 60th birthday. We had 200 and something people at his cornhole event.
No.
Oh, we put it in there. You have to pull it out so it doesn't look generic, Javi. Because I put it in there because I traveled with it.
Oh, it's okay.
How do I?
No, Gina, you
It's
gotta
pinned
pull it
already.
out.
Huh. Oh, is this one Ekim?
Julian, come and help me. Babe, take the cake out. You could put your hands in there and like push it up.
Steve L. Carey says subscribe. Haley says subscribe to TikTok and her YouTube.
Yay, thank you guys.
Oh,
Rocio
thank
says
you.
following Mamacita's Kitchen now.
You wanna do
Thank
the
you,
knife
everybody.
then? Yeah, I like it.
Chihuahua Love says got it. Subscribe.
Oh,
Don't see any videos
I'm
yet.
pushing it
Yeah,
for
on YouTube she's just starting. So, just be patient. I'm sure
As soon as I can get the nick of it.
yeah, or even if you post some of those old videos.
I made this. I try to make my kids all a cake, and this is my family birthday cake. It's a strawberry shortcake.
Oh,
And
strawberry shortcake is one of her favorite things.
I had froze it because I didn't have any room in my fridge for anything, so it's nice and cold. Wait till you taste it, Celeste. My baby's she turned 28 on the 10th. It's my daughter-in-law, but we couldn't get together, so I did barely made her cake. I had made it a cake, but I like to freeze my cakes because it holds the moisture in. And I ain't gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna share a little tip with you. Add a pack of pudding, just dry pudding, whatever the flavor of the cake is, chocolate or vanilla or yellow cake. You add the vanilla to it. If it's chocolate, you add the chocolate to the chocolate cake. One complete thing, and your cake will never be the same. You're gonna be, oh my god, what'd you do to your cake? That's what the secret is. But that's my daughter-in-law's birthday cake.
So we're celebrating that.
We're doing it all.
Yes. Jarina's birthday, St. Patrick's.
And
Big ol'
Chile
party.
Verde.
Yay, my birthday, St. Patrick's Day, Javier's birthday,
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day. It's a party up in here.
Macy's birthday, because Macy's birthday was on
Friday.
Turn it on just really low and just can warm it up a little bit.
His born on Friday.
Whoops.
I'm not sure what this is on here. I'm kidding. That's all I know. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah. I'm gonna add some hot water to it.
That one you're good at switching the camera to. Again, thank you everybody for being here. I know it's not our traditional. It's kind of hard to read the chat. Emily says, seriously, pass that bread and butter over here.
I'm excited to taste this cake.
Oh.
So did you know that we were bakers?
Chris says, I want some bread, Uncle.
Did you hear me?
We're
Did you know that we were bakers?
Who?
us.
No, I
We used to
didn't
do
know
cakes.
that.
We-
Um,
Our own home business.
Yeah.
We used to make
and
cakes, custom cakes.
It was it consumed our whole life.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
so because we started off with a few cakes, and then the only thing we did was just post with Instagram back then,
Instagram.
and that just helped us build the clientele. And we went from one cake, every couple of weeks to where we were getting 9 to 12 cakes a week, and so we'd be off like Monday, take the day off, but then like Tuesday, Wednesday, be baking, and then she still works her normal job. So I ended up leaving my job to focus on that.
On the business, yeah.
And so she don't handle all the little details and stuff, and I do the majority of the baking and all the custom cakes and stuff. But like Thursday night, Friday night, we wouldn't sleep because most of the cakes were for Saturday, parties for Saturday.
Yeah, you have to bake
So
them.
we wouldn't sleep. We'd be finishing them up, delivering them, come back. Finally, we'd go to sleep, whenever we got back. Sometimes it would go into Sunday because depending on the orders. And it was just so much. So once we started doing YouTube, it was too hard to keep up with both. But it's funny, the first time after I don't know how many years that we took a Friday off, Like we didn't know what to, we went somewhere and we're like, why is there so much traffic? What's going on? We weren't used to being out.
One of our
Oh, how beautiful. Oh my God, you did really fancy cakes.
yeah.
So most
So Javier was ice cream the fondant master. So he had never really knew how to use
well,
fondant.
that's how we met. For you guys, kind of you guys have heard the story, but that's how we met talking about baking at
Wow.
work. Like she used to make cakes, and I would make cupcakes, and so that's how the
I
conversation
love
started.
good cake.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you though, don't buy me a Sam's Club. I mean, you better buy me one. Don't bring me nothing else. If it can't compare to Sam's Club, I don't want it.
you like the Sam's Club?
I
I
love
don't know if I've
I
had
love
Sam's
the
Club.
frosting.
Sam's Club too, but
And then they're so moist and soft and fluffy. I hate a dry
Oh yeah.
cupcake. Oh my God, a dry cupcake.
My favorite one was
Beautiful.
I used to make this Guinness cupcake, like a Guinness chocolate cupcake with with Guinness in the frosting. It was really
Oh, it's
good.
beautiful. That looked like my 20th anniversary one. That's what I have for mine, for when we had our 20th.
What's up, John?
I totally agree with you, Javi, because prior to being Mama Sid's Kitchen, we had a outdoor vending.
Okay.
We cooked, put Big Paul's Mexican Grill.
Oh, okay.
And but before that, before I even did hair, we did catering. That was my way of bringing in a little bit of income. We
Okay.
did weddings, we did birthday parties, we did stuff like that.
So you're used to cooking the big
Oh, big quantities.
quantities.
Yeah, and then for years we did that. Started at $3 a plate. I remember the first wedding we ever did was 400 people, and I was like, what the hell, right? But we did it, and then before you know, we had little gigs here, little gigs there. But then, as the kids got older, what I didn't want for them was to ever look up and not see one of us there.
Okay.
And we didn't want to get consumed with that. Being that we have 4 children, everybody was athletic, and they were all tall, and they were all, star athletes.
Yeah.
They all play multiple sports, cheerleaders, everything.
So
So it became where we put that to aside, and
Sad,
yeah, and yeah. Mhm. And then being a hairstylist, I was able to make my own schedule. I could take off and do whatever, but it sucked because I really enjoyed it. We did market nights, we did
oh, okay.
powwows, we did car shows, we did everything. We had where we sell burritos, tacos, quesadillas, my
That's
chili
cool.
verde. People still they want me to sneak it in an ice chest and bring us a to go
That's
order.
funny.
what's funny is we loved baking. I it was sad and it was a hard decision to finally give it up. But once we started doing this, he even tried
Because I always wanted to do
the
YouTube.
cake process.
So yeah, I tried at first recording the
just too messy.
process, but yeah, it was messy.
Got a sugar everywhere,
And then
flour
I
a-
have flour everywhere.
and then the cakes that we would make were for customers, so I had to focus on the cake. It's not like a demo cake.
Yes, yes.
So it's if I had to do something like that wasn't recording, then I'd just be like, screw it, I need to focus on the cake.
So we
And
did
so
this
it
as
didn't
a
work out.
giveaway one time.
This was
That
made
is
a
so
little.
cool.
So
I have friends that are big LA
I
fans.
showed him how to do fondant work, and he blew me out of the water. My fondant
Shut
work does not
up.
compare to his at all. Like it's immaculate. Like it's perfect.
We did that one as a raffle one day. I mean, it wasn't
That
huge.
is
It was like
cool.
Yeah, so I called him the fondant master. So then I just left him in charge of all the business, the cakes, and then I just would come in after work on the weekends.
So I don't-
and I would do like the
You guys are
pops,
fancy.
the cake pops, the cookies, and I do the designer, the real intricate little cookies, the cupcakes, the cake, all the chocolates,
all the detail
all
stuff
the
she would do.
details.
This is all I did. I just did like mom and pop cakes.
But can you imagine? No, but can you imagine?
They're 16 inches, and they were double layer. And I did both of those for my honey's birthday on this. But that's not. I don't do fondant and all.
It's
Look at it.
crazy.
That's it. You know what I mean?
No, that's cool though. Huh?
But it's look at how good it. I'm so excited to taste your cake because.
But at the end of the day, it comes down to flavor,
Made with my heart.
And it's funny because
Made with love.
I mentioned that all the time. I I mentioned that all the time that you could have the same recipe. You you could have the same recipe, but if you don't cook it with love, if you're not enjoying it, it's not gonna come out the same. You could
Oh no, my
follow
daughter
somebody.
knows. She says this all the time. She goes, "Your chili verde, I make it just like the way you make it, but it never comes out like your chili verde." And I don't know what I'm doing. And I go, I don't know.
It's really the
I go
love.
because I'm putting the big foot in it. I'm making it. You know they say you put your foot into that.
Yeah.
I said,
Jarina, you're not cooking it with love.
I know, right?
Cooking with love, but sometimes I'll be like, damn, we're going to eat Chile Verde today.
He
Well, see?
loves Chile
See?
Verde.
That's-
He loves
that's
it.
why.
He wants it every week.
That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Like, like for the cookies, I have a super simple what is it? Sugar cookie recipe.
Jonathan, he says this lady makes cooking fun.
Yeah. Well, I think Jonathan also mentioned, baking is a science. Cooking, you have a little bit more flexibility.
Baking is science. Cooking, you're right, it has more flexibility. With baking, you almost have to.
You gotta follow the measurements.
It is definitely a science, for sure.
Um,
Especially when you're stacking cake, it has to be the perfect consistency. Right?
I'm gonna
True.
check it again. Oh, look at the Paris Hilton ladle. Did you guys see this?
Ooh, there's a ladle too. OMG.
I don't know. Well, it's not focusing, but
And it's gold plated.
OMG. I know it.
This is ridiculous.
for those of you guys have seen Jarina and Julian in the channel before. We didn't realize how bougie Jarina is, though.
Okay. I gotta pause. I love a deal, okay?
All right, before Javi tastes it, I'm gonna taste it.
Let me switch over.
It's really nice. Like,
Hold
I
on.
got the ladle on clearance for $1.50.
Oh, that's a good deal.
So I was
Yeah.
like, shoot, for the size for $1.50, I'll take it.
Hey, I'm just messing with you. I got my Instant Pot is
Javier might not be tall in stature, but he's a sully among live streamers.
Mm. Offer up.
my Instant Pot.
Did you get an offer up?
Huh?
Did you get it from offer up?
Cool.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you got your Instant Pot from offer up.
No, I got it.
Walmart from offer up.
I got it
right.
from Walmart, but it was a Martha Stewart
Oh.
collection because it was on clearance. I forgot it was like super cheap, so I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah. I'm all about a deal.
Not Martha Stewart. Where's the
Is it the Drew Barrymore?
no the Pioneer woman? Yeah.
Javier's a pioneer woman.
Hey, if I save money,
And it's all blue and floral, and he's like,
yeah, right.
so
It's like
happy with his Instapot when he came over. He's like,
I don't care.
OMG. I'm like, it's your color.
I had
My Instapot wasn't working all along.
But yours is cute. Yours is a Mickey one.
Jarina has let me show you guys. Well, did you take the stuff?
Yeah, I can get out. I put in the big.
Let me see.
Hold on. Let me see what I
OMG.
Because I'm watching how.
I had made some sopita
Can you see?
from home.
Yeah, look, this is really
And with all this time, guys, I should have cooked with you and should have just made it. I'm all spilling.
Celeste was funny because she was like, "Oh, we didn't mention if we forgot to mention if there was gonna be any
Sides.
sopita." Yeah.
That's super cute. I have the big waffle maker. Which one?
Where's your pants that you got for Christmas?
Oh.
Oh, this is it. Mija, I love it. Look at inside.
Oh, this one's
Oh, it has a Mickey head.
Yes.
You guys,
She
that's what we're
requested
boiling.
that for Christmas.
There's Mickey heads in here.
Oh, gee. I have a toast.
You got a toaster. You got.
This is where all the
There's a waffle maker in here. It's a big piece, but.
cute stuff is because if you go upstairs, that's where all the monsters attack you.
Oh.
The dog that's bigger than her. The dog that's bigger than her.
It's real scary upstairs.
That has its own room.
I'm sure Leatherface is probably upstairs waiting for
Its own Disney room. Her own Disney room.
That's like what the scary monsters, the scaries.
Oh, that room?
Yeah,
The spooky room?
The
spooky
guest
room.
room. It's the guest room.
They're not even in the guest room. They're inside of the loft right now.
Okay, you got it.
What's up, Recruiter?
I think that if we would have cut it the carne a little smaller, we probably would have been done.
Yeah.
But we cooked it. It's almost done, guys. Almost done.
It's okay. We're warming up the rice.
Yeah, we're warming up the sopita, and that way we have a full meal.
Everybody says just subscribe to you.
Thank you, friends. Thank you.
So there may not be. Somebody made a comment earlier. That there was no videos. It's literally just started. She only has 9 subscribers.
Yeah.
So let's get her some subscribers so that way she can start posting videos.
Yeah, maybe down the line she'll start posting some of the stuff she has from Facebook.
Yeah.
If you follow on Facebook too, though, there are some videos there already on Facebook.
Yeah, I have like I want to say about 100 videos of different cooking segments that we did during COVID, and then even after. But go and learn something. Learn how to cook something yummy for your home, because I have some good stuff on there. All my family favorites, and then things that were comforting foods and stuff like that.
But do it
super
with
easy.
love.
Yeah, you got to make it with love.
gotta
You
make
gotta
it with
make it your
love,
own. Don't be
Trina.
afraid to make it your own.
I do make it with the.
But more love. More love.
More love. Yesterday.
She really cooks really well. That's one thing I was worried about. Well, oh my God, what if my sons get married to somebody who don't cook, And she didn't cook, so I ain't got to worry about that boy.
I know, we're just giving Jarena a hard time, huh?
It's only 2 people in this house, and you see how much food they have?
Because I let him just do it all. I just handed it all. I just handed the reins.
No, look at that.
Zombie apocalypse. She's out.
Oh, empty.
Wait, and only you could fit in that back. Go in there, Celeste. Only little people could fit back there, because I cannot get.
Oh, it's a whole.
It's like a little Harry Potter little section.
And even when you go right, you can go.
Guys, it's.
OMG. Back in the backpack, I have all my.
It's Jarena's pantry. That's like a walk-in closet.
It's like a walking Costco.
It's underneath my staircase.
Oh, really? It goes in.
Is that a big cake pan? All the way in the back?
Yeah.
She got pato sauce, tuna, got everything in here.
Is it 3 inch?
Hey.
I'm not sure. I made it for when I had brother. For when I had.
I think we need some tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce?
You need some?
No, just
I do.
I know. Look.
Tomato sauce.
Yeah. Do you have a little basket? A little...
Oh, the tomato sauce. Get the eggs.
Round eggs in there.
Some eggs.
My neighbor across the street has chicken if you really want to do something.
There we go.
One less chicken in their backyard.
Let's see here.
Sandra says, so Mamacita, you add the pudding packet to the cake mix, correct?
Yes. Yep. Nothing else, just that. You don't have, just follow the regular cake recipe, add the pudding mix in there. You will see a big difference. But what I do recommend is when you do it, make sure you put parchment paper underneath, because it does change the texture of the actual bread, so it will be a little more sticky. So make sure to put some parchment paper underneath while you're lining your pan with parchment paper. Blah blah, you know what I mean.
Liz says that rice looks bomb too. Yep.
Oh,
Jonathan
it is
says
so
that
good.
Spanish rice looks beautiful. Tiffany says, my dream kitchen, hidden Mickeys.
Right? There's hidden Mickeys around this whole house.
Everywhere.
Jonathan says, she's just fun to cook with. Yes.
Just with the
Grocery shopping, yes, right? Where's a little basket? Oh.
Oh, Aldi?
OMG.
I found my shopping bag, guys.
Right?
Let's see if they don't charge me 15 cents for this one.
No, it's broken. It's broken. You get a discount.
12 cents.
Wow.
So when you guys go on my Mamacita's Kitchen on Facebook, you guys will really get to see a part of me during COVID, during all that. You see me with makeup, you see me without makeup, you see me go during my LASIK surgery. You see when we're losing a lot of our family and friends. I'm crying, making food, burning stuff. I burned a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff got burned. I burned my Instapot. I burned my cookie sheet. I mean, it's just real raw cooking with me, Mamacita. So, yeah.
That's
so
the beauty,
it's
though,
awesome, you know.
because people can relate. Like,
yes.
So I should have worn this from the beginning, so we could have been.
You
like
did. You
could
could have been the same height.
You could have been even height now.
Now we're right there.
Now, well, I can't turn too quickly.
That is so cute.
No, but you know the one cool thing that you guys get to see on these live things is the real stuff.
The real
you
character.
Know, when things get burned or things don't work out, Because you guys see the cooking show. Man, this looks tight. You guys see the cooking shows and everything is edited. So you only get to see the pretty stuff.
And I never knew how to edit. So I never, I barely know how to get on YouTube, let alone edit anything. So everything is real raw.
Where's my...
I made rice for like 30 people, guys. So
Yay, I eat rice for 30 people. Hello.
I don't know how to make small batches of anything.
I'm bad at cooking small portions too.
I never, I went from having a family of 6 to a family of 5, 4, 3, 2. Now it's 2.5 because we got a dog that eats everything we eat. We have a little Frenchie. I think we should almost be ready. Let's see.
Sorry guys, I think it was my fault. I didn't cut the things small. How come this is not plain?
My stove.
Yeah, because when I do mine, it usually takes a shower and change.
Yeah.
I like how the chef's hat lights up. Liz Martin says, love her already. She's a vibe.
Mm.
In Epcot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, there. Yeah,
I think where it's at right now, it's right at the middle of here, Javee, try it. Grab a piece out. Or here's a piece right there, but it's a little big. I think it's right, it's way better than it was. It's right at the middle of being tender and firm. Hard. I think that's really good.
Oh, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm gonna tip over. It's really good. But the spice does come through a little, but it's not that spicy.
Remember how it was really spicy at first?
It's not.
Well, you're already burning.
No,
so
my
you
mouth
didn't taste that.
burnt.
I think we could have put a few more jalapenos in there, or serranos.
It really
and it would've
toned
been
down
fine. Yeah,
from what it was.
because it absorbs into the meat and it changes, and it's not as spicy as it was.
Mhm.
But it's still good.
It's really good.
It's a really good flavor. So I think that we're gonna turn off here, and then we'll go ahead and serve a couple plates, and we'll do the taste testing. Do you guys mind eating on paper plates?
No.
You want to eat on some, or do you want to eat on the fancy
Mickey plates?
Yeah. Wait. So let me tell
Where's the
you the
Mickey
story.
China? Wait, camera lady.
I do got the scary skeleton.
Trina Ray, what did I get you before you bought your home?
My
How many sets?
freaking enough for my whole table. So
2 sets of the Disney from Disneyland on China flatware.
Really?
Yeah. Shagu, what do you want me for you?
You guys,
as a housewarming.
you guys don't know. Jarina has a huge
Jesus table.
How many does
It's
how
a
many does
Jesus
it sit?
table.
Like 20?
Last supper.
8, but it can seat 10.
Well, that's because the chairs are kind of wide. You could easily probably fit like.
Some big daddy chairs on it, 'cause I got hold some people.
Hey, we ain't little people.
All my in-laws are 6 feet above, so.
We're only 6 foot. We're not big bags. What you trying to say, honey? I was all, excuse me?
What's up, Andrew Chan?
Big old booty, and half my booty is hanging off of this little tiny store.
You do got a big booty, Celeste. You do got a big booty. I saw it. I seen it.
I got booty hanging from the left, booty hanging from the
It's
right,
always
and
from
booty
one
hanging.
Hey, but we got no, he ain't complaining not one bit. He's all drinking his beer like, yeah, say it, mama, say it. Preach.
Seriously, who sits in this tiny stool, Jarina?
It's for when anybody comes over and they sit for the beer.
All right, my friends.
I got a few friends.
The flash. Tiffany says you made plenty of rice for my Tupperware.
The
funny thing is,
Tupperware.
I learned my lesson because Zarina said, after I told her that I had wanted some, she was like, "Go ahead and bring your Tupperware next time." So we came prepared.
Yay!
That's bigger than the ball that you made them.
I don't know. And there's a second one in the car.
He knew I was making rice.
I just didn't want to, I feel like I'm tipping over.
You're top heavy.
Yeah.
That's
How you gonna ask?
Where are the tortillas?
How you gonna ask that? Oh yeah. All right, guys. So real quick, because what you're gonna see when you go to my cooking channel is I always did a little prayer before. I said a prayer because God loves me. I'm a child of God, but He knows I'm not perfect. Okay, but we're gonna say a quick prayer right now. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you. We just thank you for this beautiful day of fellowship. We ask you to bless those that are less fortunate. And I thank you, Lord, for our beautiful friends that we have today watching this live and here by my side, Lord, and for the host letting us use her home. And we just ask that you bless this day, bless this food, and let us have a beautiful rest of the evening. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Oh, I love you guys. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
for
Thank
doing
you.
this.
Thank you for this.
Thank you for inviting me to do this.
Oh, of
I
course.
love it.
Javier was just like,
I've been looking forward to this.
he's like, I wonder if Julie's gonna make her Chile Verde. I was like,
Oh yeah,
and then
every
every time
time.
we said, I need to get your mom's recipe for the Chile Verde. So finally, I don't know what we were talking about. Allison, we were talking about. Oh, but we finally had a channel, and we're like, OMG, like this is perfect. You guys
Well, you know the funny thing is,
together and
when we just saw Jarena this last week for her birthday, and she mentioned that she was gonna be busy, and again we weren't gonna, you know, she got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of plans and stuff scheduled, so it made it seem like this wasn't gonna happen. You know, but I
know,
didn't say
because
nothing,
I
so
didn't
I
hear
was
nothing
like,
either.
okay, you know, I guess, you know, we'll have to reschedule. And then I guess she told Celeste like, oh yeah, but we're doing the thing. So I was like, okay, cool, perfect.
Oh my God, friends, I forgot to tell you. One of my all-time favorites. After, like, say the next day, after you have the leftover chili verde, you scoot the meat around, make a little hole, and you're gonna crack a couple eggs in that puppy, put the top on it, and let it simmer, and it will poach.
Oh, into the
I'm gonna
Chile,
do a couple right now, guys.
into the Chile.
Just because, okay?
Isn't this open?
This will be a game changer.
skills right here.
I don't know. The camera's too far.
It's all right. They'll get the gist of it when they know. I mean, cracking it.
Isn't this supposed to open?
Yeah.
Can you see why it's not?
When
Okay, so maybe now, because you have to push it. Like, there it goes. It should open up now. Let's see.
and I'm just gonna put the top on it and let it simmer on low for about five. Well, I don't know. Her stove is different. Maybe 10 minutes. So, but it's so good, guys. And then you take it out, but you don't want it to get too cooked to where the egg is like a hard-boiled egg. So you want to get it to where it's still able to like break that yolk a little bit, almost like a poached egg. You know, like when you get what are those things you get for breakfast?
Oh, like eggs Benedict?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, girl, when I get an eggs Benedict, that thing don't bust open when I'm sending it back, and that cook better remake my eggs.
It's funny
Yeah.
because she doesn't care for eggs, especially she doesn't like anything runny. I love like a runny yolk.
Yes. A tortilla or toast in that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes. But anyway, guys, we got some food right here that we're gonna eat. We got some tortillas.
This was supposed
I don't know about you, but I always get forks and I don't ever use the fork when there's tortillas involved.
Me too.
And
That's
then
the
we
beauty of
waste
it.
it because it's all about the cream. You know, you
Yeah.
get it and you know, the little wrist. You got the flick of the wrist. But this is what our plate looks like. I made for my friends.
Oh my goodness.
Made with love. I hope that you all enjoy it because I hope you make it in your kitchen. And like I said, always make it your own.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go
Let's
ahead,
see.
friends. Show them how to do it.
Let's see. Get a little piece here. And it's good to eat with your hands, guys, because then you get to
Yes.
you get to enjoy it twice because then you can lick your fingers.
Yes. Even though my husband hates it, he'll be like, well, you don't got a napkin? I'm a no. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get you a napkin, friend. You're like, I got my fingers. Oh my God. It's one of the most asked for recipes. And I think people complicate it a little bit and they think it's a lot of work, but it's really not.
It's funny. The tomatillo again. Um, it almost. I would. I would believe if you told me that it had like lime in it.
Yeah.
Like it has a little bit of
Sour.
citrus. Yeah.
Yes, it gets like the acidity.
It's really good. You want to try?
I made you a plate, Celeste. I didn't leave you out. You know, like
Here.
when the bread was being
You
eaten.
get the little one though. The one that has less.
She likes rice.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It has a lot of rice.
Yeah, you take the rice. I'll take the.
You know, I really like my I like beans over rice, but I
Me
didn't have
too.
time to make beans.
Like I love black beans. She doesn't like black beans.
Oh, I
She
don't
likes
like black
pinto
beans
beans.
either. I love black pinto beans.
I love black beans.
I like pinto beans with chorizo. I like pinto beans with like a red chile sauce on it, enchilada sauce in it. I like a ham hock pinto bean. Oh,
Mm.
yes. I just found one in the freezer. I'm about to make some. I'm waiting the next rainy day because I'm gonna make it. It mild it up, huh, Mama?
It's delicious.
You tried the spiciness from before. It's not that spicy, right?
It
No.
toned down a little bit. To me, it's still spicy, but that's me. But it wasn't as spicy as when I tried it by itself, though. This is delicious.
Oh,
The
yay.
spices, the chili, the pork is nice and tender.
I'm sure you guys can hear her.
You guys can taste every flavor that's in here in her chili sauce. Chef's kiss on the rice. OMG, the rice.
Oh, let me try this.
So good.
I like a nice cooked rice, but I like it to not be raw, which sometimes it happens, but I like it to have cominos. I like to have all of that in there, you know, and of course my chicken seasoning. Key to it is just browning it and making sure you don't put too much water or not enough. Because if you don't get enough, it's raw. It's hard. If you put too much,
do you measure?
no.
Do
I
you do
eyeball.
eyeball? Not
Yeah.
even like
No,
finger. Not...
I know that if I have this much rice, I want this much water over it. So
That
it's this much.
So,
this is my measuring.
guys,
This much rice
screenshot.
and this much.
Yeah, not
to fill the water.
Not
There's the rice, and then you fill it up there to the water.
not right there. Right there.
Right there.
You gotta be precise.
So it's going to be about the same. Say that's the rice this wide. So then you're going to go up another that much, and that's how much water you want. It's hard to say. I don't measure. But you know, I saw this lady on TikTok where she has the one eyelash on and one eyelash off, and she's all, listen, 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you can always use
It all
the
depends.
recipe that it says on there. You know, if you want to be safe, if you're doing it for the first time, just follow the recipe.
You want to try a level?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see your plate. Let me give him a one.
Oh, you put him in already?
Yes.
You know how much those eggs are? No, I was kidding.
I know.
I lost it.
And Jarina's like, I lent my kitchen. The eggs is a whole different story.
In the pot, huh?
Yeah. So I make. I haven't done it in ages, but there's one that was like a tomato based.
I lost an egg. I lost an egg. I only used 2 of her eggs because you know they're like $10 each. But look at there's your huevo. Get your tortilla. Ooh, I'm jealous.
Want to add more eggs? We don't go to the next week.
Yeah, put an egg in here for him.
Wow.
Oh, I got one more right here, but it's a little overcooked.
Oh, well, let me show you guys.
It's a little hot, so be careful.
OMG.
I don't know what happened to my other egg. I lost it. I really lost it.
It's kind of hard to see the.
You know how it dissipated.
Yolk.
You can crack
Right here.
Okay, put them in me. I'm gonna. Here, there you go. Brother, you need about 4 of them. This is brother's all-time favorite with the huevos. My kids, they won't eat it like this. They won't eat it plain. If they don't have a dozen of eggs, they don't want it.
Oh, nice.
On the chile?
Yeah. That's how I.
So you add egg and.
That's how I have to make it.
Mm.
Dang, that.
And my
Why
yolk
you
is
gotta
one.
be doing it like showing me all that yolk? Because he knew that I lost one of the yolks in the chile, and there's only one.
Look, and this one had like yolk for. Probably had.
That's
2
right.
yolks.
Both of my yolks are in there.
Guys, there's something different about eating with your hands.
Yes. That part.
Eating with a fork will not taste the same.
Nope.
Like ribs, if you go have ribs, you can't have ribs tearing them with the fork. You just got to get in there.
That's right. Get dirty. What do you think? Did you like that?
That's good. That's actually a great idea.
Yep, that's
Like she won't care for it, but for breakfast, the next day.
Jonathan says, I think you should go out there and teach on YouTube, my dear. Some of us gringos need to learn how to cook properly. And he likes to cook too. He made
Yeah, John. He made tamales.
Oh, I did a whole tamale fest.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
every year you guys make the.
No, I did it on my Mom's
Oh, on the.
kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had over 1,000 people that were in, and we sold T-shirts. I had families that got together just for that day. I had a whole week where we started on Tuesday. We did the chile. We did
Oh, wow.
one chile one day. The next day the carne. The next day the I made the homemade masa.
No,
No,
during the.
during the day they lived with me at that time. So we did everything in separate days because I think that's the whole thing. People get overwhelmed with how much there is to do.
in one day.
So we did it all, we did it little by little, and then we made them together. And I have families that still text me to this day telling me that they make them and they love them. And my famous ones were chili verde con queso. That's my go-to. That's what my mother-in-law and my husband's family taught me, and my family won't eat anything less. They
Well,
won't eat anything else.
it's funny for us the first time that we made. So they've always done tamales on Christmas Eve, and so once I came into the picture, we would make them. And our first stream that we did was tamales on Christmas Eve. We're like, I would just go live.
Yeah,
We didn't
the
expect
family
anybody to
tradition.
be there,
I think anybody's gonna because Christmas Eve with their
and we got a
Yeah.
lot of viewers
Okay.
on that day. And then after that, everybody just kept asking every year, like, say, it's a
You're gonna do
tamal
it. You're gonna
stream.
do it. It became a tradition, a YouTube tradition.
So now this was our third year
It's our third year, everybody.
that we did it.
Everybody starts asking in October. 2 more months of the tamale stream. It's like our biggest stream of the year. Everybody loves the tamale stream, and it's cool because they get to learn how to make tamales because it's
a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And Javier doesn't even. I keep telling him, run a whole live one day so you can show your whole process.
Yes.
Because I start on the process of just when everything is set ready to just make the
Yeah,
tamales.
everything's already ready.
But I don't show the meat because I say like it'd be an all day stream if,
Yeah.
So I
if we did it that way.
Clip little pieces and do them as shorts to put them on there. But I keep telling him, one day I'm like, just run it all and do the whole process so people can see and people can just jump in and out.
So they can learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a good thing. That's what I did. Because I didn't want to do where I had it already. Because that's the way I did some of my cooking.
Right.
I would have everything already ready and then put everything together. And then I was like, I really want to teach them. Because you'd be surprised at how many people our age don't know how to cook. Are people that want to learn that are
Especially
young.
some of those more complicated
Yes,
things like
and it's
tamales.
not hard. One of my dear friends, she was one of my big followers. She would come on every time, and my thing was I would let you know a couple days prior what I was gonna make. I'd give you the list of what you needed, and then we'd make it together, right? So my friend would do this with us, and she could not get my chili ranos. She goes, I said, hell with it, I threw it. We never knew that like within a month after that, she passed from COVID. It was during COVID.
Oh.
So then her husband said, Helen, can we do a live at my house honoring Linda and doing chili ranos? Makes me want to cry.
Yeah.
And we did it. And he goes, it wasn't that hard. I don't know why she couldn't get it.
Aw.
And I was thinking, yeah, but she is now. She's making chili ranos for everybody right now.
Right. That's beautiful.
But it was the step by step that people want to learn. And I have one of my so crazy, one of my friend's clients, she just started working here maybe a year ago with us. She's like, oh my God, I was following you on Mamacita's Kitchen. Look, I made my own chili rellenos. And she showed me the picture and everything, and they were beautiful.
Yep.
She was like, never had made them because I do them with the sauce. And I do them with, onions and sauce and everything. And she's like, oh, they were so delicious. And it's not as hard when you actually do it
Right.
like you think it is.
Right.
I wanted to simplify things.
Right. Yeah, because that's the thing. A lot of these dishes, they're not hard.
Yes.
Some of them may have it might seem like tedious because there's a lot of steps, especially like tamales, or if you're making your own mole from scratch. That's one thing I haven't done.
I haven't done that. I use
mole
the
from
can.
scratch. Yeah.
Donna Maria, here I am.
Well, actually, I use one. It's called the teloluapan.
Yeah.
I use teloluapan.
It's so hard. It's so much stuff.
To make it from scratch. Yeah. But again, it's not complicated. A lot of the Mexican dishes, it's just like I said, just steps that you got to follow.
Yeah.
You know, and once you learn those steps, or you know, once you can see that the steps, like you said, if you show, if we can show what the steps are, you can see like, oh well, that's not that hard. I could do that. I could do.
Yes.
And then you get inspired to try. I've had some people that have sent messages like, oh, you know, that time that you did that dish, I tried it the next day or whatever, and it was delicious. So it's cool. I love to eat, so that's one of the reasons why my mom taught me how to cook when I was young. Her thing was like that way she would say it in Spanish, but that way you're never relying on any chick, you know. And so that's why since I was little, so
So less is all.
since I was little, she said I couldn't reach the stove, so I would like drag a chair, and with a fork, I'd be flipping my tortillas, you know, because I like to eat.
I never had that problem.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, it's crazy because I was one of six. I was the second of six. I was like the second mom. I always cooked,
Mm,
but I didn't know how to really cook. I made basic things,
mm,
like hamburger helper and stuff like that.
yeah.
I didn't really learn how to cook. And so I saw the love that was being put into it
Mm,
from my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law.
yeah.
But I think that led to our obesity. Because I swear to God, she would come over and we're making tacos. And he was the one of six and he was the baby. So he was their baby. He was my sister-in-law's baby. We'd get over there and no lie, she'd have 12 tacos sitting in the front. And I thought that other people were going to sit with us. No, that was for us. And we ate them all.
But I'm horrible. Like I eat whatever's in my plate, even though I'm full. Like I'm so
I
bad
can't
at
do
that.
it no more. I'm trying to get my girly figure back after after all these years.
I keep saying that not my girly figure, but
Oh my
some
God.
type of figure.
I finally found a waist. No, but when you see the love being put into it and you're making it like for your family and for somebody that you love or even just for yourself, it's different.
Yeah,
It's different,
yeah,
like I made this with love for you guys
yeah.
because I knew you guys liked it and I want you to enjoy it.
Well,
And I think that every time I make something, I try to do that, just like you do,
yeah, yeah,
I think me and Javier always say, like when we go out to eat with our friends, or that we don't have a lot, but to us, breaking bread with people um, that you're with, that's the most intimate thing you can do.
That's right, girlfriend.
It's not being intimate with one-on-one person, but with everybody else.
Yes.
Intimacy starts inside,
so
and with love. And breaking bread with somebody is really the ultimate thing to show how much you love each other.
and
In
even
your
more
friendship.
And your
cooking
friendship.
together.
And when you cook together, you eat together. This is the time when everybody, this is when you really show who you want to be with, because the people who you said who have at your
That's
table
right, friend.
are the people who should be and want
They're
to be
ready,
in your
Mia.
life. Yeah. So thank you for.
Oh, you're welcome.
I definitely taste all the love and friendship in this, because I'm just sitting here. I'm talking
You
to
know,
Mike. If anybody could only see me behind the camera, I'm just like shoveling food in my mouth, you guys.
and I gotta say, seeing like right now, Celeste, like she's saying, she's enjoying it. But seeing somebody eat that they're enjoying the food, it makes you crave it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's times that I'm at the park and I see somebody with a turkey
Remember that
leg.
little boy eating the corn that one
Oh, the
time?
corn, the little
Oh,
one little
man.
kid just walking with his corn, that you're not even hungry, but you're like, damn, now I want a corn. Or somebody enjoying their turkey leg, just like you're like, damn, that's sound good. And so many times, so you guys know I always get my hot dog just to keep it simple. And I see people seeing me come, you know, at the workstation, this trash can, my workstation, eating, waiting for the parade or whatever. And I see people looking at me, you know, and then they're passing by, and I can hear them say, "Oh, I want a hot dog now," you know, or "That looks good," you know. I think if you see somebody enjoying the food,
Yep.
it's contagious, you know.
Yep.
This is definitely enjoyable. This is amazing. What's up, dude? Says, we need five. Oh, it's 75 crazy. There was a wait. Stop moving. This way I can eat more. Oh, I guess I missed part of the.
Right here.
You keep moving on me.
Well, because I was going out.
This is Jarina's home. She did allow us to use her
My house is
beautiful
small.
home.
My house is small. I have a big old commercial stove and a small kitchen.
Our kitchen is super tiny.
We would have been like this. We'd have been like
I'll,
this.
you look like you go over there.
We would have been like that. Also, I wanted to let you guys know when you make your chili verde, this is just the plain version of chili verde, but you can add papitas in it.
Oh yeah.
You can add nopales. You can add so many different things. Even like I did the huevitos, the egg. There's so many different ways of making it. Make it your own. That's my thing about cooking. You never just make it like, don't follow my recipes, you know, verbatim. You make it your own. Don't be afraid to change something up.
Yeah, and like if you do like, I think we add a potato in ours. On certain things like that, you're gonna want to like um, stagger the way you put the stuff into it, because if you put your potatoes in at the same time, they'll come out really mushy, or they might just disintegrate in there.
So like maybe when your carne is about 10 minutes from being done, go ahead and put your diced, cleaned potatoes in there and let them simmer into the chile. That way it finishes all at the same time.
Yeah, and because once it's in the sauce, you really can't overcook your meat. If anything, it'll just be more tender.
Tender. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Exactly.
Jonathan says, "Hell yeah, my mother's always kept me straight. She always kept me focused on what I wanted to do. My mother always told me to focus on my goals. That's important." Disney Laredo says that looks delicious. Deborah says, "The way I was taught, you go to someone's house and they have your food ready. You have to eat it all.
My honey in here.
I'd be disrespectful not to, so I
Let me
accommodate."
double because they're kind of.
Journey said, "Also
I
make
did.
po' boys,
I had to
gumbo,
double
jambalaya." Jeffrey
put
says,
them
"St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, Monday." Yes. Junior said, "Yeah, I always crave whatever Javier and Celeste are showcasing during the live streams, except maybe not the birria mac and cheese." Jude says, "No nopales."
because
The Flash said, "Our kitchen is small, but a lot of good food comes out of there."
yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys got a beautiful kitchen.
Now, maybe we have a tiny kitchen. That's why we don't do a lot of cooking in ours.
Disney Laredo Five says, "Is it your birthday, Jarena?" It was this past week,
The 10th.
right? The 10th. But so let me show you actually, because there was a lot of effort put into these balloons that were here.
Yes.
Oh my son.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I almost cried. I was like, oh my god.
Julian did all this for Serena.
He surprised her.
And the 28 behind me. Oh, with the little sign. See the little sign?
We'll put it on your.
How do I go up though?
And they went all the way to the entrance of the house.
Oh.
He had balloons all the way from the entrance of the house walking in.
Yeah.
It was, and then this table was covered, and he had flowers, and he had a whole bunch of stuff on here for her as well.
Julian.
I said, can you teach your, where are you at? Can you teach your dad that?
That's all right. Let me see. I think we're.
So
Clementine said, "I agree so much on that. I always make my own adjustments to recipes."
if my kids didn't get it like this with the huevos like that, they weren't eating it.
Wow.
That's how they love to eat it.
Let me let's switch it to this one so we can show. From there.
It's a little fun. They needed their huevos
So
on
those
there.
are the eggs, the little poached eggs in there. Deborah says to be 28 again. What's up, Aaron Estrada?
Right?
Liz Martinez says, "Love that. So sweet." Okay. I think, are we good?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
your
Thank you
huevos.
again, guys,
Your huevos.
for joining. Let me just see. Have Helen come back.
No.
Again, make sure you guys are following, subscribe to Helen's channel, Mamacita's Kitchen, on both on YouTube, where she'll start putting some stuff there, but on Facebook, there's stuff there already. Hold on, let me see.
They're playing competitive and then just went advance and.
Oh my God. That's it, friend. I went and looked in the mirror right now, and I look like I had eyelash going here, makeup smeared here. That's it.
Party's over.
Well, that's when you know it was a good party.
Oh my God. Sheesh.
Going home with different shoes, one in one. Let me see. We got really quick. Haley with a 7-month member milestone says, "Thank you so much for today. It was so much fun. Love all the cooking streams. Can't wait to watch Mamacita's content and new recipe for me to try." Yes, thank you, Haley. Um, all right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Like I was saying, make sure you guys follow Helen on her social Facebook. Like, there's some videos there already posted. If you want to see some of the recipes, but also on YouTube and on the TikTokies, right?
TikTok.
On the TikToks as well, guys. Make sure you guys uh, support there. I think the links are pinned to the
Thank you,
to the
friends.
comments on this one. But thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Thank you to all the new subscribers, OG subscribers, Crazy Crew members, mods. Thank you, Jarina. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
opening your doors for us. Thank you, everyone. We will see you guys tomorrow from somewhere. We're still working on reservations, but hopefully from the park. If not, we'll still do our motivation on Monday from somewhere. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you again for this, and you're
Thank
amazing, and
you.
the bread and
I love it.
everything.
This is my passion.
Oh,
Just like it is for you.
yes,
I love it. Thank you
yes.
for having me.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
it. I
you.
love it.
Thank you, guys. Everybody, let's end. Drop hearts in the chat for Helen as we close out the stream.
More hearts for more collabs together.
Yes.
Yay! Maybe we could do fish tacos.
Yeah. Yes. Fish tacos.
Yes.
Or I could try doing hair.
Yeah.
Celeste will volunteer. All right, guys. There you go. All right, guys. Love you guys, everybody. Have fun. Stay
Bye,
safe out
guys.
there.